Haha, bet none of you guys thought we'd be back here doing this again. It's been a while since I've done one of these. We're going to do, first off, a recap of the North American promotion tournament. And then tomorrow or the next day, we're going to do the European promotion tournament. Because now that RLCS is basically over, I need content. So I got to split up North America and Europe. Alright, it's also been a while since I've uploaded any videos. So, got to get back into it. I guess now that we're at like 1K subs, my new goal is 10K subs, because why not? Just let's have another goal. It's cool. It's nice to have a goal. I think it's really cool that we hit 1K. That's really all I ever wanted to do with YouTube, honestly. But hey, the more the merrier. Now I'm just kind of seeing how far we could get. So yeah, as always, hit subscribe and let's get right into it. So some people expected this. I've seen a lot of people predict this outcome. But let's just start off with, I'll put up the bracket. This is what happened. I mean, it's no surprise at this point. Obviously, if you haven't seen it, why would you be watching a recap? Or if you don't want to be spoiled. So let's start with the semifinals, which is the first match. Let's go Rogue versus Stromboli. And to be completely honest, I thought Rogue was losing this one. Seriously, Rogue was down 3-1, and they did not look good at the beginning. They looked just so off. Like, we started to see them pick it up towards the end of the season, and then they really started off. It seemed like they were just cold. But once they really started to figure it out, once it was game 5, once they were on their last lifeline, then they really started to pick it up. They barely won that 5th game. Then it was 4-1, 3-2. They just started looking good. And yeah, Rogue beat Stromboli, and Rogue moves on to the winners finals. And then we had EUnited versus Charlotte Phoenix, and this is one that I didn't expect. EUnited played extremely well, and I didn't think that they would play that great at all. I truly thought EUnited would be moving back down to RLRS, back where they were 2 seasons ago. But honestly, EUnited played pretty well. Charlotte Phoenix, they didn't play exactly how we remember them playing in that first match during RLRS. Like I told you, Charlotte Phoenix is one of the only RLRS teams that I followed, just because I think they're a pretty good roster. I honestly thought that they would have made RLCS this season. They should have. A lot of people saying they should have. They kind of did throw. I think they had 2 chances to make top 1 in RLRS, and they blew it. And then they had a chance at the promotion tournament, and they blew it. And same thing last season. They were in the promotion tournament last season. But yeah, Charlotte Phoenix, who knows, maybe next season. But yeah, EUnited beat them 4-2, and then EUnited versus Rogue in the winners finals. And let's move on to losers round 1. We had Stromboli versus Charlotte Phoenix, and yeah, the way Stromboli played in that match is kind of how I expected them to play against a Rogue, but I think Rogue took a while to really get going, and yeah, Charlotte Phoenix just swept them, right? I mean, to be fair, the games, they were mostly 1-goal games, except I think the second one it was a 2-goal game or a 3-goal game, but most of them were pretty close. So Stromboli didn't play terribly bad, but at the end of the day, you got swept, right? I mean, even if they're close games, you still got to take some wins every now and then, and you just couldn't do that. And Charlotte Phoenix, Charlotte Phoenix were looking much better that game, in my opinion, much better than against EUnited. And then we had Rogue versus EUnited in the winners finals, and to be completely honest, I gotta give it to EUnited. They played pretty well. They kept it close. There's only one game that got out of hand, which Rogue just dominated in, which, it happens. You watch a G2 versus NRG, you watch the G2 SSG matches, or like the Vitality matches, Dignitas. Like, there are games that will get out of hand every now and then. So, that's just kind of how Rocket League is. But I got to give a lot of props to EUnited, because they played a lot better than I thought that they were going to going into this. And Rogue ended up beating EUnited 4-2. Got to give a lot of shout-outs to Kronovi today. Kronovi probably played better today than he did all of league play. Because, and I don't know what's up with this. Do you guys want to know something? You guys want to know something really funny? If you say anything at all about Kronovi, you're going to get shit for it. I said in one of my last videos, like a week ago, that Kronovi had one of the worst seasons of his RLCS career, which is true. Those are hard, raw facts. And people are in the comments like, what are you talking about? Kronovi had one of the best seasons ever. Like, no, he didn't. Okay? None of them, no one on Rogue did. Not a single person on Rogue, you could say objectively, had a good season. Or even a better season than a previous one. Wonder had the worst season of his career. Kronovi did. Obviously, First Killer did, but it's his first season. But obviously, First Killer is going to have better seasons. All of them are going to have a better season, hopefully next season. But it's just like you say one thing against Kronovi, and it's like you get a bunch of shit for it. I'm surprised that I never got more shit for talking bad about Squishy and Cloud9, because you guys want to know something? Squishy and Cloud9, yes, they played objectively worse at the beginning of the season, but they brought it back. But people still talk about how they played bad, right? Anyone who talks about how Rogue played bad gets crap because Kronovi's on the team. Like, come on, guys. Come on. I get there's a ton of Kronovi fans out there, but come on. Can we be logical here? Like, seriously? No one said Kronovi was a bad player. We just said he had the worst season of his career, which is true. Everyone on Rogue did. This is the first time Rogues had the privilege of playing in the promotion tournament. And they did pretty well. They brought it back. Just like G2 and C9 last season, Rogue brought it back. And so did EUnited. And which is a match that I haven't covered yet. I just wanted to get that out of the way. EUnited versus Charlotte Phoenix. This was probably my favorite match of the day. Just because it was very close. It was a lot of close games, a lot of 1-goal, 2-goal games. Went to game 7. Charlotte Phoenix scored at the last second, not a buzzer beater, but with like 4 seconds left on the clock. They tied it up, and everyone thought that they were gonna go to the RLCS after that, and that they were going to knock EUnited back down. But man, it was good. But then at the very end, Charlotte Phoenix, I think it was Karma, just overextended his third man, just jumped for a ball that you just unarguably should not have went for in any scenario, and it cost them. It really did. And it was just and it was a 2v0. It was 2 EUnited players versus 0 defenders on Charlotte Phoenix at the end. It was just a bad play at the end. But overall, it was a really good performance from every team. But I'd say Stromboli, they looked like they were playing well at first. But once Rogue really picked it up, Stromboli, yeah, they didn't stand a chance. But yeah, both the RLCS teams in North America stay in the RLCS. And the RLRS teams, unfortunately, stay in RLRS. Which I'm kind of disappointed about. I really wanted there to be a new team in RLCS because it just is more fun that way. I would have liked to see, let's say, EUnited for Charlotte Phoenix, especially because a lot of people hype up that team as of recently. I would have liked to see maybe some, new teams, new orgs end up getting into this scene. But you know what? Overall, it was pretty good. And then we had the promotional playoffs MVP, which was Hoxer, which, yeah, honestly, he played outstanding. He played outstanding. If it wasn't Hoxer, I'd probably give it to Kronovi. Kronovi had, like I said, he probably had the best day of his season so far. So it's probably the best he played. He did have other days where he played well. Just not great. Today they all just played great, really. Really got some wins. I think, I could be wrong. Did they get more wins today than their entire RLCS league play? Wait, let me check on that. Rogue got 3 wins in league play. They got 2 wins in the promotion playoffs. So they almost got more wins in promo playoffs than they did all of league play. And you know what? It be like that sometimes. But yep, we see Kronovi stays in RLCS, which is, I can tell there's a lot of Kronovi fanboys in my chat. A lot of them. So I know you guys are happy. I know you guys are happy that the best player in the world right now is staying in RLCS. That's a joke, by the way. And I have nothing against Kronovi. I just have something against people who don't think before they comment. That's it. I mean, all my subscribers, my subscribers are good. All you guys are smart. You guys are intelligent. You guys are a galaxy brain. But yeah, this is the second season in a row, by the way, which is a new record, that both RLCS teams re-qualified for RLCS, or stayed in RLCS. I guess it's not re-qualifying because you come in an RLCS team still. You're not actually an RLRS team until you're demoted and you lose. And vice versa for like Charlotte Phoenix and Stromboli. But yeah, second season in a row, which is crazy. And one thing I want to ask you guys before we go is, do you think these teams are going to make any changes? I think they have to. I can't see a team like Rogue or EUnited staying together. I think that maybe that they are going to maybe let Wonder go, and I think that for EUnited, who knows? I mean, Rold is an Ajax. and Hoxer, you can all argue that none of them had great seasons. Maybe just Hoxer. Ajax every now and then. I'd say maybe Roldiz, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time, and peace.